Coachella 2023. Hey, howdy, hello. Have you guys been catching this amazing live stream series that Coachella's been doing this year? 6 different live streams simultaneously. And needless to say, Coachella brings all the big music performances. So I wanted to go through some of my favorite ones that I've seen so far. I've been binge watching the entire day one. So I want to talk about some of these. So, oh man, I just recall so many different live streams, Lollapalooza and Bonnaroo live streams. A lot of them had collaborations with YouTube in the past. Coachella has done several of these live streams, but this year they're doing 6 simultaneous live streams. It's just banger after banger of big names. I'll show you the set list and stuff like that. These are all the acts for Friday, everything from so many different countries, different vibes of, it's every genre, every style you want. Lots of dance parties, a little bit of rock, a little bit of R&B and soul and pop. It's just great. So this is Metro Boomin's set list. This is some Future at first, and Don Toliver, and then 21 Savage came out, and The Weeknd came out. Apparently, the Escape from LA was the first time they'd ever done that live. Everybody was going crazy for that. Really cool. I forgot John Legend was on the first. Here's what it looked like, bits and pieces. There's Abel right there, and amazing, cool live shots. And they had a whole highlight reel at the beginning of like Marvel theme. Really cool. And you had 2 friends, Jamie Jones. They were both some EDM dance acts. Blink 182. That was one that stood out to me. All the guys. Apparently, Tom hasn't played a show since 2014. Did not know that, but Travis will always be a legend. Still at the top of his game, drum-wise, amazing. Mark was always so happy and encouraging the fans. And then, of course, Tom, doing his old 14-year-old insufferable stage persona thing. He had some good harmonies and stuff, too. It was good to see him back, nonetheless. Vintage Culture, hadn't heard of them, and Mala, some dance stuff. And those two, I don't think they were broadcasted. Then you had the Mojave Stage. This is cool because they had some art punk and some soul and rock and some dance pop in there, too. So FKJ on Jill. Really good. I guess it was dance pop from Belgium. It kind of sounded like, well, she did some stuff with Dua Lipa, but it did kind of sound like Dua Lipa a little bit of like Billie Eilish and that kind of pop. Not necessarily dark like Billie Eilish, but just kind of pop like that. It was interesting. Kind of hard to see. Interesting pop performance. Then, yeah, FKJ was definitely the highlight. He started out by doing this little vinyl bit with Marvin Gaye. So he comes out, he pulls out a record from a shelf and then starts, there it is, pulling out a record, puts the Marvin Gaye on, goes and sits on the couch, and it starts skipping. So he does this thing where he goes and plays off. It's really funny. And it's so cool to see the amazing mix of real instruments, violins and strings and drums, mixed with the synthetic stuff that he does so well. Almost no loops like you would imagine him doing in some early videos and stuff of FKJ. French Kiwi Juice, always vibey. Yeah, Let's Stay Together, Marvin Gaye. Today was a big one. And June Martinez came out. Really awesome. Yeah. Boss, the rapper, came out. Yeah, Blondie. Blondie was interesting. Bangers one way or another. And yeah, Wet Leg did. Oh, that's right. They did Chaise Longue at the end. Oh, crowd went nuts for it, as they should. It was so cool to see the back and forth of the dialogue. Fans are doing the "Hey You" and all that. Yeah, it was great. Pull up their set list. Yeah, they did a concerning Hobbits Howard Shore like intro right before they started their set and played all their bangers off their self-titled. That's what just came out before this. Muna was good too. They're apparently touring with Taylor Swift. Great art pop, a little bit of dance pop. Taylor Swift, a little bit, maybe some Maggie Rogers, and also some Haim. But I prefer Haim. Bias. Talked about my reasons why in other videos, as you may know. It's just, hi, Alana. Love you. You're hot. What makes them a success would be nothing without Alana Haim. Dami JD Beck was also another highlight. Benny is apparently blowing up on TikTok too. Didn't know that. Dami JD Back. amazing jazz. I'm telling you, the way JD moves around the drum kit, it just looks like a blur. And Domi's doing 3 different things on the 2 different keyboards and a laptop. It just wasn't long enough. They are gold standard, like jazz for chill out or coding or studying music. Just unbelievable. Really talented. Know their stuff, but just fun to listen to. Yeah, like I said, never enough listening to them. Didn't know any of the other EDM artists. They were kind of cool. The Sonora Stage, you started out with some kind of post-punk bands, and a little bit of soul, R&B, Lava LaRue, Murder Capital. Soul Glow came on, and they have been blowing up because they are a thrilling punk band. Great musicianship, amazing energy. Now, let me see if I can find a picture of Soul. Yeah, that's basically the idea. So singer comes out, beanie over his face, some kind of goggles, sunglasses underneath the beanie, sunglasses poking through, robe, white robe. Robe comes off. He's wearing a G-string. It deserved an Oscar. It was really fun. Singer was really respectful to the audience and super nice too. Other guy came out with screaming. Really fun, really energetic. There's another pick. Yeah, Soul Glow. Talked about them because they made my list top 100 songs and top albums as well. So fun. Here's what they played. Just a few songs. Gold Chain Punk was hilarious and even better live. Yeah, again, deserved an Oscar. So funny, but actually good. Like they take it seriously. You can tell. I don't think they showed Magdalena Bay, which would have been good to see. Let's see, set list for that. So they played there. Sasha Sloan didn't really tickle my fancy. I think it had a little bit of folk. Yeah, I don't know. Those 2 were a low light. I was looking forward to Uncle Waffles since it was the bigger name. Cool South African beats and stuff, but a little bit repetitive just to watch and observe. I bet if you were there vibing out to it, totally different experience would have been amazing. Just watching it didn't really capture the vibe, the energy. Yeah, the Gobi set, interesting bands. Eve Tumor, I think they broadcasted. It was just a cool little punky rock set that people were really vibing to. I enjoyed it. The Garden, the same deal. That band was very interesting. Stood out. Not normally stuff I would seek out in White Fang too, but Ash Nico was definitely a vibe. Everyone knew a lot of the lyrics. Intense bangers and just got the crowd into it. Big long set for Ash Nico. Now we're getting to some of my favorites too. The Outdoor Theater had banger after banger. Comet is Coming. Straight up came out swinging. Just bonkers how good they are at translating their songs live. Saxophone sounded so good. All the beats were intact and the synth. Just bangers. Got chills during the last song, Pyramids. They keep it exciting and fresh and so cool. I guess that's the only picture we have. Getty image. Yeah, it sounded awesome. No one added the set list. It was a short set as well, maybe 4 or 5 songs. Saba and Youngblood. It was okay. I just skimmed through most of the sets there, and same with S.G. Lewis. Even though I enjoy S.G. Lewis's music, especially that song he did with Clara, it was interesting. There was some danceable moments for sure. S.G. Lewis, great production as well. Nothing like Kaytranada. Kaytranada was outstanding production, no question there. Super sick beats. Uchis came out, who's going to be performing later. We'll talk about her performance as well. And Amine came out, the Kaytra Amine track. Really good stuff there. Definitely a highlight for sure. Chemical Brothers as well. Just watching the tail end of that performance. Definitely had some cool beats. Kaytranada's visuals were great. Kaytranada. There it is. That was iconic. There you go. Set list there. Kalela cover, Gold Link in there. Against the rapper at one point. Yeah, Uchis came out for that at a time. The weeknd cover. Weeknd didn't come out for that, but the weeknd came out for Metro Boomin. And like I talked about, that was pretty awesome. And the big Coachella stage, you had Doechii. Didn't really listen to Doechii before, but enjoyed the bars, enjoyed what she had to say. Really interesting. Same with Pusha T. Hadn't dived in deep and definitely enjoyed Pusha T's skill with words. Yeah, a little bit too much about his drug of choice, all that crap. Becky G was cool. Latin vibes with danceable stuff going on. And Burna Boy, some vibes as I was skimming through it. Pretty tight, like really good production, great dance and fun performances. There's Burna. Looked fun. Great turnout. Gorillaz, keytar flute thing. It was wild. They were wilding out. Super fun, energetic. Yeah, cool visuals. Played all the bangers. Had De La Soul come out. Crocodile with Thundercat. Oh, loved that. New Gold with Booty Brown and Tame Impala was up on the screen. Slow Tie came out. It rapped some Momentary Bliss with the song. Great set. Gorillaz is fun. And then Bad Bunny, who was the big name for the evening. Pretty fun, energetic set. They did some really interesting stuff. Had a cool jacket, though. Of course, most of it in Spanish, so I didn't really understand a lot of it with the language barrier. Did a Cardi B cover at one point. But I liked the history. They did a history of reggaeton and another history video just talking about Coachella and stuff at the beginning. Really interesting. Then Post Malone comes out and does an acoustic set, but it goes completely bonkers. It was terrible. And the fact that no one went up there to help or whatever, I don't know what I would have done. Bad Bunny basically takes a microphone and like sticks it up to Post Malone's guitar. I wonder if there's a video of that. Yeah, so basically Post Malone's guitar is not working. So he has the crowd sing it a cappella, basically. Yeah, this is the moment. He's holding the microphone up to his guitar. Yeah, this moment. See, guitar's cutting in and out. He's holding the microphone up to the guitar. It still was cutting out. Like it's really weak sounding and low. And so he's leaning in. He's trying to, he's doing the best he can, but there's no saving it. And that's just, so he stops holding it up and has the crowd singing. That's all you can do, right? I mean, what are you going to do in that situation? But yeah, Bad Bunny, obviously one of the biggest touring acts in the world. I forgot one thing as I'm looking through the list, the TV girl thing. They had a TikTok hit too and they kind of made fun of that. They're trying to be cheeky and dry, but I don't think it really went over that well because they sort of like have this love-hate relationship with the fans. Decent show though, performance-wise. TikTok viral, TV girl. That's been the highlights of Friday. A lot more exciting things coming into Saturday and Sunday. Just look at these names. So I got to start cracking as far as watching some of these. It's like you're going to be broadcasting Boy Genius, Rosalia. So many names. Skim through most of these and catch the highlights from this because again, banger, biggest names in the world right here. So super excited. Thanks for coming along the journey. Hope to see you real soon. Stick around if you love this kind of stuff. Keep on grooving your way.